Pschorr Animator.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. It's completely dark, so it's definitely time for a beer. And today I have got yet another one from the Pschorr Brewery. I am slowly working my way through all the beers that they do. And tonight I have got some of their Animator, which is the Doppelbock. If you're not sure what a Doppelbock is, it's basically, it's a variation on lager. They use darker malts. The ABV is normally a lot higher. And when I say a lot higher, I mean a lot higher. Your average Helles is about 5. This is like 8, and you know, this can go from 7 to 8. And I think this, yeah, this is 8.1. That's about right for a Doppelbock. And characteristics are it's naturally malty. Quite sweet, but they add hops to sort of counteract that, and it's quite a popular style. A lot of it originates from Bavaria. Now when you pronounce, it's normally, it was called Eisenbock when it was first produced, and it was in the 13th century, so this has got a massive long tradition in Germany. And with a Bavarian accent, apparently, I don't know, I don't speak German, but with Bavarian accent, a lot of people mistook it for Einbock. Now Einbock in German means goat, or a goat. And if you look on the label here, if I can get that into focus, there you go, they've got a goat. That's quite a common feature in German Bock beer and Doppelbock. A little bit about the Pschorr Brewery. They are from Bavaria, Munich specifically. They are one of the top breweries in Germany. I absolutely love their stuff. I have tried their Sternweiss, which was really good. I tried the Keller beer last night. That was amazing. That was brilliant. The Weiss beer is absolutely superb. That is their flagship beer, and it's really good. When you've got a beer like a Weiss beer, that's your flagship beer, it's normally pretty good. And a few breweries do that. Obviously Schneider Weiss do it, Weihenstephan are doing it, and Pschorr doing it. And in my opinion, they are the top 3 Weiss brewers in Germany, closely followed by Paulaner. But the Doppelbock we've got here is a complete deviation from that. It's naturally cloudy, as it says, Doppelbock Naturub, which means it hasn't really been filtered. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's usually dark in colour, quite sweet. The ingredients are all in German, so I cannot give you a rundown on it. Again, it has got the European protected status. That is a Bavarian geographical stamp, which means that is a genuine Bavarian beer. And of course these are big with the Oktoberfest in Munich. Them and Paulaner. I think Paulaner actually own it, but these are invited as well. It's only beer that's brewed in Munich is allowed to be sold at the Oktoberfest, and these are one of them. So let's stop guessing, and let's. I'm just looking at the. Sorry, before I do, I'm just looking at the label. Der Himmel. That means heaven. The heaven of Bavaria. So that's what it pronounces. That's what it translates as. Pronounces. Idiot. Let's investigate what this is. Right, 500ml bottle. I said before it was 8.1%, so it's pretty hefty. It's a Doppelbock. I've just explained what Doppelbock is. It's from Pschorr. I've just explained who they are. It's called Animator. It's got a goat on the front. I'll just explain what that is. So all that remains is to get this open. It's got one of these flip top bottles. Now yesterday I tried to do this with the Keller beer and it was a massive disappointment. So let's see if I can get that plop out of the lid. No, fucking disaster. On the nose, out of the bottle. Oh yes, that smells so rich. Just immediately, huge caramel coming out of that. And a touch of toffee too. Very nice, very sweet. As you would expect, this has got all the characteristics of a good Doppelbock. So let's get it in the glass. Now I'm pouring it into a Weiss beer glass. I shouldn't really be doing that. I should get it into like a stein or a tankard, but I'll just get it into this and show you what's going on. I had this handy. I was reviewing a Weiss beer earlier and I thought, fuck it, I'll just leave it out. And there it goes. Into the glass, yeah. And it looks lovely. Dark brown colour. Lovely foamy white head, 2-finger head on the nose out of the glass. Oh, it smells lovely. There's some fruit on there now. I'm getting fruit. It's like apples. Like sweet apple, if you can imagine that. Oh, it smells absolutely amazing. Let's get it down the hatch before I change my mind. Which of course is never going to happen. Prost, as they say in Germany. Oh, it's lovely. First thing, warming spirit alcohol to the point where it's almost like a spirit, as in a short. Really, fucking hell, that is so prominent. And I do remember this from the Weihenstephaner, the Corbini, what was it called? Corbinian, I think it was called. It's called Corbinian. And I remember taking a swig out of that. Fucking hell, all the way down. That just, it didn't burn, but it was just warmth all the way down. This is the same. It's come out of the fridge, and I haven't let it stand. But it's not cold. It is quite warm, and that will just go to show you how much alcohol is in this. This is really strong. Oh. That is so drinkable. The mouthfeel is superb. Head's gone, which I would expect from that serious amount of alcohol that's in there. Oh, but it is, you know, and you get the Belgian stuff, and if you get a good one, it tastes like this. You get the Belgian doubles, and they're pretty similar. You know, high alcohol, big on malt. When you look at German beer, I think what makes German beer, even though they've got the, you know, the 4 noble hops, I think what makes German beer is the malt they use, and it's why it's certainly my favourite country for lager. But don't get me wrong, the Czech stuff, the Czech Pilsner is absolutely amazing. But if it was a toss-up between a Czech Pilsner and a German Helles, a good German Helles from Bavaria, I think the Helles is going to win every time. But I'm not knocking the Czech stuff. The Czech stuff is absolutely amazing. You get a decent Czech Pilsner and it's like heaven. But this stuff is all about the malt, and it's big. It's got caramel. There's a touch of toffee on there as well, and there's some fruit. It's all coming from the malt, and it just tastes absolutely amazing. Spirit alcohol is big in there as well. It's very warming, and I can imagine this would be a winter drink. And the the big thing about these bocks is big alcohol. Now, I've had some before, some Doppelbocks, and the alcohol hasn't been as prominent, but on this it is big. And if you're not a fan of, you know, getting that warming spirit alcohol, I don't think you're going to like this. If you're an ale drinker, you're going to like this. I mean, this is, you know, and as I say, if you're not a fan of lager and you're more of a traditional ale drinker, I suggest you try this, because this could sort of, you know, get you onto drinking German beer. It's not that common over here. You don't get, and the same with the Belgian doubles as well, you don't get them much over here. And is it an acquired taste? The alcohol, for some reason, puts a lot of people off. That spirit alcohol, they interpret that as like a treacle type flavour. And I think what's put them off is them big, you know, the fucking tramp juice that they sell, the Carlsberg special brews, the Kestrel Supers and the Tennent's Super. It's nothing like that at all. They're sort of 10%, 11%, and they're fucking horrible. I should review them actually, it'd be great. I'll get so drunk and I will just swear my fucking head off. More so than normal. But this stuff, it's a little bit more subdued. To be honest, I don't think they could sell this over here, because if the word got out they were selling an 8% beer that tasted fantastic. I mean, you see what happened with Stella. I mean, we cannot fucking hold our beer over here. We just want to fucking smash things up or just act like fucking idiots. What was I saying? Can't hold our beer. I'm just rambling now. Right, let's get back to this. Yeah, it's lovely. Big caramel, touch of toffee, some fruit on there, spirit alcohol seam all the way through, and as you drink it, it warms you up. Fantastic winter drink. As I said, I had it in the fridge. That's just been taken out of the fridge. I didn't let it stand for that long, but it's not ice cold, and I've taken other beers out of the fridge and they've been really cold, to the point where I've had to let them stand. You can tell there's a lot of alcohol in that, because when you put high alcoholic stuff in there, it won't get cold like your lower alcohol stuff. And that's just science, kids. But it is. The alcohol obviously stops it from warming up. And yeah, this is brilliant. This is lovely. It's superb. Is it better than the Weihenstephaner Doppelbock? I'd have to say yes. The reason being, with the Weihenstephaner, the carbonation was really big. It was huge, and when I first tried it, it did calm down, to be fair. But when I first, you know, took the first mouthful, it was a little bit abrasive in the mouth, and I didn't like that at all. I don't like beers that do that, and that stuff did. So I'm going to have to give these the edge over the Weihenstephaner stuff. But yeah, that aside, it was the Corbinian is really good, but this stuff, I don't know, it's just so easy drinking. It really is, and I'm knocking back an 8%. This is supposed to be savoured, and I'm sitting here knocking it back like it's going out of fashion. Fuck it. It's lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous. So what's the verdict? This stuff, as you would expect from Pschorr, is an absolute winner. For me, this is a 10 out of 10. I'm at the point of thinking this is probably one of the best, if not the best, Doppelbock I've tried. Now, I'm separating this from the Belgian doubles. The Belgian doubles, I find, are a lot sweeter because they add sugar to it. Germans don't do that. This is all done to the Reinheitsgebot, which I like. And if it was a toss-up between Belgian doubles and German Doppelbocks, Germans win every time. for the simple fact they just get everything right with the 4 basic ingredients: water, malt, hops and yeast. That is all you need, and the Germans have proved that. And this for me is 10 out of 10. It is superb. If you've never had a Doppelbock before, I would suggest that you try this, because you can try this and if you don't like it, you're not going to get a better one. So it doesn't get better than this, in my opinion. There's others, don't get me wrong. The Weihenstephaner stuff is great, and I really liked it. The carbonation put me off slightly, but that calmed down and it was really good. Just from the opening the bottle, you know, what might put people off is the spirit alcohol. Didn't put me off though, because I know that that's a characteristic of it, but it is quite hefty in this, and this is 8% as well, so you've got to give it a bit of respect, otherwise you will be fighting the world. But yeah, 10 out of 10, and definitely recommended. And remember, beer is working class champagne.